who work numbers, I am giving you free advice that those of you who are holding dollars, you surely might go into losses. You better do what you must do, because this market is going to be different in a couple of weeks. For the people who work numbers, I am giving you free advice that those of you who are holding dollars, you surely might go into losses. You better do what you must do, because this market is going to be different in a couple of weeks. For the people who...
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakahakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone who rule well and taught me this truth. Peace, blessings, salutations, and mercies to the elect. And I want the remnant out there listening and doing this word with all faith and sincerity, scattered amongst the nations and the four corners of the earth. To you, I say shalom. Lord willing, this video is edifying. It's going to be sent around. What you see on the screen, the video that was just played. And I'm pretty sure I speak for all brethren, when I say that this could not happen faster. Okay. This could not happen sooner. Right? I mean, we've all been waiting on the day this actually goes through, because we understand what it means. As the Kenyan president so eloquently put it, the market is gonna change, and you better not be caught holding them dollars, man. And we've been warning of a great financial collapse of America, and it seems to be like it's here, man, because this is all they're talking about. But here it is. While this news is so important, so dire, you wouldn't find it anywhere. You don't hear anybody talking about it. Everybody's just living their life, enjoying their substances, whatever it may be, not knowing that it's coming to an end real soon. All right, and I can't wait, man. We talking about it, it's not here yet, but it's coming. All right, like you said, in the next few weeks, so obviously it's plans on something big that's coming, and you can feel it. You can feel the build up. All right, this is the time to strike if you're America's enemies. This is Joel 3:10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I'm strong. And that's what's been done. Okay, even on the economic tip, you see China, right? China was known for a long time as just a labor state, right? But then all of a sudden, with the assistance of America through debt, and different, deals that was made. A lot of, these companies moved their operations over there to China because it was a labor state. And now look at it. It's thriving. It's the second largest economy in the world, soon to be first, right? And then you got them building up their military with that money. They didn't, the U.S. made a lot of fatal flaws, man. They didn't anticipate China turning into what it was or turning into what it is now, right? And now it's a whole conglomerate of nations that have, got together with Russia and China, and they plan to end the dominance of America, all right? Because America has put tyranny and evil and oppression in the earth for so long that these other nations are tired of it. All right. But mostly because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has spoken it through his prophets that these things were going to happen. Why? Because it's prophecy. Okay. That's why, we weren't wasting our time going out there on the highways and byways. The apostles and elders weren't wasting their time going out there years, man. Decades going out there, right? They wasn't wasting their time because now we seeing the fruits of it. We seeing the the consequence of what of doing what we were told to do. You see the destruction of America at hand, right? The burden of Babylon. Okay, this is Isaiah 47 and 7. And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Because, Esau, Edom, America, right, which is Babylon the Great, has completely, extorted our people beyond measure, man. Okay, through slavery, okay, sharecropping, integration, and a plethora of other different methods. He's completely, extracted everything from our people to the point where he was able to build the empire in which you see today, which is America, right? But guess what? As the scriptures say, he didn't consider his latter end. He didn't think on the end, which will be his destruction, ultimately extermination, right? And now you're seeing it all starting to crumble, and he's bugging out. You see Fox News covering this. You see CNN covering. Now, you never see these stations cover anything remotely this serious, man. Remotely close to being this serious. But at the same time, while they were, covering this, what happened? A school shooting. Wow. To get the people's attention off of what it needs to be focused on, which is the greatest economic collapse to ever happen in history. Therefore, hear now this, thou art given to pleasures that dwellest carelessly, and that's the spirit that these Americans are in. They only care about what feels good. Okay, they don't care about or consider anything else that doesn't have to do with their pleasure. Okay, fun, their enjoyment, their folly, right? That sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. See, and that's the spirit that that all these Americans are in, man. Okay, but starting with the leaders of Babylon, that's the spirit that they were so proud, so arrogant, the way, American carries itself. All right, not hesitating to talk shit about another nation or put sanctions on another nation or destroy, regime change another solemn nation, right? Or maybe solemn not the right word. I want to say sovereign nation, right? Go in and do regime change, bring in his democracy with his grenades and shit, right? But these two things shall come to thee in one day, the loss of children and widowhood, that shall come upon thee in the perfection of the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. And America has enchanted the world. That's why you see all these nations following after it, man. You got most nations on earth call themselves a democracy. Okay? Spreading its freedom all over the earth. Grenade. Freedom, grenade. Peace, bomb. Because that's what this man does. All right? That's what America has been known for. Pillaging. Okay? Extorting, oppressing. All right. And that's why America ultimately is going to be nuked to hell and back because of the different, the plethora of different things in which, America has used to maintain its seat, its power in the world, man. But it's all coming down. They thought that they would be able to kick the can down the road and, just ask for more debt, print more money, and, just don't put it on the main screen. We should be good. And now look, it's finally here, man. That storm that we've been prophesying on and been talking about is finally here. This Habakkuk 2 and 6 in the NLT. But soon their captives shall taunt them. Their captives will taunt them. They will mock, saying, "What sorrow awaits you, thieves?" And that's damn near what the little Kenyan president was doing, man. They was laughing. If you holding dollars, it's over. Ha 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 ha. Because they know that it's true. They know what's coming, man. He said, "I'm giving you a warning." They know what's coming. The world knows but America. Everybody knows but America. All right. Because, Americans aren't gonna see it until it's here. Which is why when they do see it, that panic, all right, that reaction to it is gonna be so detrimental, man. We're gonna see things in which we never thought of seeing, man. And we think of some crazy shit. We know what the scriptures speak on, cannibalism and all sorts, but scriptures say it's a time like no other, man. All right. So the earth ain't never seen a time like what's coming to the world, but especially here in America. You've become rich by extortion, but how much longer can this go on? Suddenly, your debtors will take action. See, and that's what we in the midst of. We see that happening. All right. America's enemies, America's these what you would call, proxies of America, like Saudi Arabia, for example, are training, man, or trading on them. Okay. They will turn on you and take all you have. See? And that's what's being done right in our face. Saudi Arabia going to BRICS. Mexico going to BRICS. Pretty soon you're going to hear Germany going to BRICS. Italy going to BRICS. You're going to be like, what? No, this can't be happening. But guess what? It's going to be happening. And at the end of the day, missiles from all these different nations will be shot on America. And people won't believe that it's happening until they see them flying through the air, man. Okay? Because the pride of the people in this place, just the all-out ignorance, they just, willfully ignore everything. And they've been getting away with it. But guess what? Not this time. Not this time. They will turn on you and take all you have while you stand trembling and helpless. And that's exactly what's gonna be done, man. That's gonna be the spirit of every single American. Okay, trembling and helpless, and because that's gonna be the state of America. It's gonna be, supremely vulnerable after this financial collapse. Okay, all the vulnerabilities are gonna show. Hyperinflation is gonna kick in, and we're gonna see a different America, because ye have plundered many nations. Now all the survivors will plunder you. You commit murder throughout the countryside and fill the towns with violence. And that's exactly what's going to happen here in America, right? Plundered many nations, man. Dealt treacherously with many nations, including allies. Oppressed of many nations, man. And still to this day continue to do so. Rob and take and steal and extort different nations, for whatever reason, usually financial gain or the gain of an asset or resource, right? But all of that's coming to an end, and it's gonna be your turn to get hit, so to speak. And with that, I'm gonna go I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Al Shah Bashim Rakakwadash Wa Abba Babal and DTA.